Hello everyone, welcome to my program. My name is Dr. Lee. I come from Bukit Mertajam and now I'm staying in Johor in a town called Kluang. So welcome once again, and as you know, I'm uploading my own book, which is book 2, All Grammar. So there are 40 lessons here, and now we are at lesson 36. Meaning to say, we have 4 more lessons to go, and this whole book is already uploaded into my channel. And of course, this book is the second book, and this is the first one. So people ask me, what is the difference between book 1 and book 2? Or I will say level 1 and level 2. Well, book 1 and book 2, the topics are the same. There are 38 different topics, all grammar, in my first book. And then, all these 38 topics are inside here as well. And then I add 2 more topics. That is why this book has 40 topics. Or for studying purposes, we say 40 lessons. So actually, it's 40 topics. But the 40 topics come from here, 38 in book 2. So 38 in book 2, this 38 in book 1, 38 topics in book 1, these 38 topics go to book 2. And then I add 2 more topics. So book 2 has 40 topics. And then all these 40 topics go to book 3. And then I add 2 more. Meaning to say, book 3 will have 42 topics. But all these 3 books have the same 38 topics. Why? Because in grammar, whether you are learning from year 4 or from secondary school or in university or you are working, you still need all these topics. So let us say in primary school, usually year 4, you start learning grammar, and then year 4 you are taught, for example, simple present tense. Does it mean that when you go to secondary school, you don't have to learn simple present tense? And does it mean that when you go to the university, you don't even need simple present tense? Why? Because, I study in year 4. Is it correct? No, it's not correct. Because what you learn in year 4, you must also learn in secondary school and university and when you go to work. When you go to work, you will need past tense, present tense, future tense. That is why my books all are the same. All these topics will go on and on and on from level 1 right up to I don't know which level I will write. Actually now I'm writing level 3. I'm stuck in the middle. Stuck means to say that I haven't touched. When I talk about it, I feel like laughing by myself because I just don't know. I have done half, and then I'm just not doing the other half. Everyone is busy, so I can't tell you that I'm busy and I don't do it. Maybe it's just the procrastination, delaying. So this book 3, I will complete it. I have to, because I'm already halfway through. But whether I will write book 4 will very much depend. Because I see that the sales are not too fast and not too good. So I'm not sure if I will do book 4. But book 3, yes, because book 3 I have already started. I'm halfway through. So I will try to finish it as soon as possible. Book 3, have it published. And then I will see what happens after that. Because looking at the sales of the books, book 1, the sale was considered very good. Book 2, slow. Very, very slow. And then now I'm halfway through book 3. So book 3 I will have to finish no matter what, because I'm halfway through, like I said. But whether I will start book 4 or not will depend on book 3. If the sales are still like this slow and not moving, then I will just stop at book 3. It very much looks, everything depends on book 3 actually. But what I want to tell you today is not about the sales, but about the fact that people do ask me what is the difference between book 1 and book 2 for now, and later on book 3. There is no difference in the topics. What you learn in book 1, you have to learn in book 2. Like what you learn in book 1, let us say articles, and the, you still have to learn in book 2. When you go to book 3, you also have articles. So in book 1, if you learn prepositions like in, on, under, over, for, from, by, in level 2, you still have to learn prepositions, and book 3 as well. So there's no stop to learning grammar. You can't say that because I learned it some time ago, now I don't have to learn because I already know. No, it's not true. But then the thing is, my level 2 is more difficult than level 1. My level 3 is more difficult than level 2. And if I ever publish level 4, it will be more difficult than level 3. The questions become harder and harder, more and more challenging, and it needs more and more thinking skills in order to do the questions. Okay? Right. So, let me finish this now. We are now at positive and negative sentences, lesson 36, video number 5. Lesson 7, lesson 8, page 111 if you have this book. 111 if you have this book. And exercise 7 and exercise 8, both are the same. You have to change from the positive to the negative. What is given is the positive. You have to change it to the negative. So looking at the first one, they take a walk around the neighborhood every evening. They take. So take is the verb. When you see that the verb is in the base form, that means there's no S, no ED, no ING behind, there is a do inside this word. A do that you cannot see and you don't say it out or you write it down. But you know that there's a do inside this word. So when you change to the negative, the do, this word do appears. It becomes do not. So take becomes do not take. So the answer would be, they do not take a walk in the neighborhood every evening. Question number 2. Shuk plays the guitar every day. Shuk is one person. So the verb you must put as plays. When the verb has an S, it means that there is a does inside this word. So when you change to the negative, it becomes does not. But then you can see this word play. From the word plays, it becomes play. So grammar rule. Grammar rule says that when you use do or does, when you write this word do or does, or when you speak and you say do, does, the verb that follows do, follows does, must go back to the base form. That means your answer has no S, no ED, no ING. This is called the base form. It goes back to the original form. So remember this. When we use do or does, whether we have not or we don't have not is not important. Your answer, the next verb must be in the base form, 100%. Okay? Number 3, we arrange the tables and chairs neatly. So arrange, base form. When it is in the base form, there is a do inside this word. When you change to the negative, it becomes do not arrange. Okay, when you change to the negative, you can see the word do. When it is in the positive, you do not see the word do. So the answer will be, we do not arrange the tables and chairs neatly. I wake up early in the morning. Where is the base form? So there is a do inside here. When you change to the negative, it becomes do not wake. Okay? The do appears in the negative. So answer would be, I do not wake up early in the morning. Number 5, plays. The little kitten plays with its own tail. Plays, you can see the S here, just like this one. So there is a does inside. When you change to the negative, it becomes does not play. See or not? Does or do. Behind this verb, it is the base form use. You use the base form. So answer would be, it does not play. The little kitten does not play with its own tail. You collect stamps in your free time. So collect is the base form, so there is a do inside here. When you change to the negative, it becomes do not collect. So answer would be, you do not collect stamps in your free time. The boys swim in the river after school. So swim is the base form, there is a do here. When you change to the negative, it becomes do not swim. Answer would be, the boys do not swim in the river after school. Can you see? Whether you use do or does, behind you can see all are in the base form. Okay? Remember that. The birds chirp happily above the trees. The word chirp is in the base form, so there is a do inside here. When you change to the negative, you bring out the do and you add the word not. After that, it is the base form. The birds do not chirp happily above the trees. Lastly, she revises in the library. She revises her lessons in the library. So, revises, you can see the S here. So, there is a does inside. When you change to the negative, it becomes does not, base form, revise. Answer would be, she does not revise her lessons in the library. That side. Here you can see all the red words over here, the verbs here, they are in the past tense. This one present, this one past. So the past tense you can see went, drew, slept, typed, prepared, ate, played, bought, ate. All these are past tense verbs. So when the verb is in the past tense, there is a did inside. A did which you don't write out or you don't say out. So when you change to the negative, the did comes out. The did appears. So it becomes did not. So like the first one, they went to Ipoh by train last year. So did becomes did not. But remember, did, do and does are the same. Behind did, do or does, you must use the base form. Can you see that? So those of you who have to send email, those who are working, office staff, when you are doing your email, you have to remember. Okay? When you use, and students, I don't have to say the importance. Okay, I don't have to tell you how important it is for a student to know this. Remember, do, does, did. You have the word not or you don't have the word not, your answer is still the same. You still change to the base form. Okay, so the answer would be, they did not go to Ipoh by train last year. The base form of when is go. So remember this. Do, does, did must be followed by the base form. We do not care whether there is a not or there is no not. We don't care. The main thing you have to remember is, as long as you use do, does, did, these three words must be followed by the base form. The base form means to say the verb, the letter behind the verb. After this verb base form, you cannot see S. You cannot see ED, you cannot see ING. That is called the base form. He drew a picture of a lion. Correct or not? This morning, yes. So drew is the past tense. So there is a did inside here. When you change it to the negative, this word did comes out. He did not. And then drew change to the base form, draw. Remember to change to the base form. When you have do, does, did, you have to change the verb to the base form. The base form means to say the verb has no S, no ED, no ING. And we do not care whether you put a not or there is no not. The important thing is do, does, did, base form. You have to remember that. So he did not draw a picture of a lion this morning. It slept on the table, am I right? Last evening. Slept is the past tense, so there's a did inside here. Change it to the negative, it becomes did not. And then the word slept changed to the base form sleep. So answer would be, it did not sleep on the table. Where? Last evening. Miss Wee typed a letter in the office. Type is in the past tense, so there's a did inside this word. Change it to the negative, the word did appears. So Miss Wee did not, and then base form, type. Okay? A letter in the office. Puan Edna prepared dinner for her family. Puan Edna prepared ed, past tense. So there is a did inside here. Change it to the negative, did not. And then prepared becomes the base form prepare. So Puan Edna did not prepare what? Dinner for her family. Those monkeys ate bananas and nuts. Ate is the past tense, so there is a did inside here. When you change to the negative, did becomes did not. So answer, those monkeys did not eat. Go back to the base form. The base form of ate is eat. So the monkeys did not eat bananas and nuts. We played badminton in the school hall yesterday. So again, you can see here, played is the past tense. So there is a did inside here. What you do when you change it to the negative, did not comes up. So we did not. After the word did, after the word do, after the word does, you can see we use the base form. We did not play badminton in the school hall yesterday. Abdul's brother bought a new laptop last week. Abdul's brother did not buy a new laptop last week. Can you see? Bought is the past tense. There is a did inside. Change it to the negative, did not. And then the word bought is the past tense. Change the word bought to the base form. So the base form of this word bought is buy. Now don't confuse with bring. B-R-I-N-G, bring. The past tense is brought. I always see this mistake in students' work. So the base form is bring with the R. This one, buy, has no R. So the word bought has no R. You try to remember it this way, is easier. And the last one. The pupils ate nasi lemak for breakfast this morning. Ate is the past tense, so there's a did inside here. When you change to the negative, you bring out the did, put a not. And then remember, the ate becomes eat, which is the base form. So the answer would be, the pupils did not eat nasi lemak for breakfast this morning. So that's it. I have already finished exercise 7, exercise 8. And we are still at positive and negative sentences. This is the 5th video. Okay, number 5, video number 5. We are still at lesson 36. Lesson 36 has 12 exercises. So 2 exercises per video. We still have 2 more videos to go. The next video will be for exercise 9 and 10. And the last video, 11 and 12. Then we can move to lesson 37. Well, we are coming to the end of the book. Okay? The book has 40 different topics. And this is already the 36th lesson. Okay? Now, I did see in the comment, somebody said that my writing was very small, it was very hard to see, and it wasn't clear. Yes, I agree, and I'm so sorry. Truly, I'm sorry. Because when I was doing all these things, I only thought of those people who have my books. I thought that I should teach, because I can't see everyone in the whole country. So what can I do? The only thing is through social media. Okay, of course now you are watching my YouTube channel, okay, and that is the only channel I can go to, YouTube, so that there are so many people watching YouTube and they have a chance to learn together with me. Now, I was only thinking of those people who bought my books, and I just didn't want people to buy my books, but they buy my book and they keep in the house without doing exercises. Not because they are lazy, but because they don't have anyone to guide them. So when they are wrong and they check the answers behind, they don't know why they are wrong. And there's no one to explain to them. So I didn't want a situation when people buy my book, but because they don't understand or they don't have anyone to explain to them why they are wrong, finally they keep the book somewhere. That is why I decided, luckily there is a platform for me, which is YouTube, whereby I can actually share in YouTube, teach in YouTube, post in YouTube my videos, so that those who buy my books can actually follow my lessons. So I didn't realize that there are many others out there who did not buy my book. I didn't think of that. I'm so sorry. So these people are the ones that find it so difficult, because they say, the writing is so small, so hard to see, because they are depending totally on the video, totally on the whiteboard. For those of you who have books, this is easy. It is actually also for my own convenience, because I can see and teach. See, I need that. So I didn't think of those people, and I'm standing so near, of course I can see. So I didn't think of those who didn't buy my book. Actually, there are many people who didn't buy my book, but it's okay. Only thing is, I'm so sorry. And now I'm back. So after seeing that comment, I decided that I should, write bigger. And then one exercise, use the whole whiteboard. So there were a few times when I had faced difficulties, because I only had one exercise on the whiteboard. The writing was big enough. The problem was that when I was actually teaching, it was less than 8 minutes, maybe 7 minutes, finished teaching. Then I thought, 7 minutes only. So I had to think of something to say, so that at least it be just 10 minutes. So later on I decided that no, I need to go back to the old style. So like this, I can at least complete 15 minutes. It's long enough. It can't be too short, you see what I mean? And then of course, another thing is, if I were to stick to big writing, one exercise per video, just for this exercise alone, we need 12 videos, imagine. That would be really too many for one lesson. Okay, so I hope you understand. I'm very sorry, Maybe you can use the your handphone to watch my videos, and you can actually widen or make it bigger, your screen, using your fingers. But whatever method you use is okay. I'm fine with that. Okay, so that's the end of my lesson. Do give me a like, share, and subscribe. If you want to buy my book, please remember to WhatsApp me. And this book too, I only have one copy left for now. I will be printing again. So if you want to buy this last book, last copy, you can WhatsApp to me. But later on, if you want to buy, it's still okay, because I'm printing again. But book one, we still have stock. And if you want to learn speaking, go to my TikTok, go to my Instagram. Okay? And if you want me to go to your place where you stay, especially teachers, you can organize classes or associations or any organization. If you can organize classes, short-term classes like 1 or 2 weeks, you can see me. I can go and teach face-to-face classes, whatever you want to learn. It can be business English speaking, MOET, it can be SPM, it can be essay classes, it can be adults wanting to learn how to speak or how to send emails. Okay, it's okay with me. I can go personally, including Sabah and Sarawak, because I have served in Sabah before. Okay, so many years in fact. So actually, I can easily just go to Sabah and Sarawak if there are enough students. Of course, there is an if. Student number must be there. And another thing, of course, you have to pay the fees. Okay, it's different from now. You watch my videos, you don't have to pay, but when you ask me to go and teach you, then you have to pay. Okay, so give me a like, share and subscribe, and I will see you again in the next video, whereby we will still be doing positive and negative sentences until we reach lesson 12. Then we can actually move to lesson 37. So once we reach lesson 37, 3 more lessons, and then I close curtain. We have finished the whole book. Okay, so goodbye everyone.